thought you will escape death? When I was a kid back home in Bulgaria, I thought I would live forever. I thought that by the time I grow up, science will advance so much that it will cure all diseases, but it will also make the human being immortal. I was naive at that time. But the question here is it truly wise to try to escape death? To answer this question, come with me to a trip to ancient Greece, where once upon a time lived a king. Sisyphus was his name. He was the king of Corinth. He ruled for many years. He became famous for his wit. People thought that he was the wisest of all men and the craftiest. So at the end of his life, because of his craftiness, the god of the underworld, Hades, personally came to collect his soul. And Hades brought with him special chains. Sisyphus looked at the chains. Wow! These are cool! Show me how they work. And he tricked the god of the underworld, Hades, to try the chains. He chained him and locked him in his closet for many months. Nobody could die. The cycle of life was turned on its head. Imagine a battlefield and a soldier is being chopped to pieces, and suddenly it recreates again. But the god of war, Ares, wasn't happy at all because the battles were no fun. No fun. Nobody could ever win a war. So Ares came to Sisyphus and said, if you don't free Hades, I'll cut your head off. Of course, Sisyphus obliged and freed Hades. But before he went to the underworld, Sisyphus had another plan. He went to his wife and said, my dear wife, if you truly love me, you won't bury me. You won't even put a gold coin under my tongue. You see, in ancient Greece, if a body was not buried, people believed that the soul will not be able to go to the underworld. But you may ask, why a gold coin under the tongue? In order for the soul to enter the underworld, it must first pass the river of the dead, Styx. And the ferryman was Charon. He wore black clothes. Well, he didn't have a logo of Ferrari. It just said ferryman. He had this ghastly, pale, decayed face, and he charged for the passage 1 gold coin. You see, Sisyphus' wife loved him so much that she obliged, and she left his body unburied without a single coin under the tongue. So when Sisyphus arrived to the shore of River Styx, he didn't have 1 gold coin to pay to Charon. And if a body doesn't have that coin and cannot make the passage, it is doomed to wander on the shore of the river forever. It will never, never, never find peace. Sisyphus was crafty. He wanted to complain. Of course, you cannot complain to Hades. You see, they didn't have good history. Instead, he went to the queen of the underworld, Persephone. My dear queen, my wife has done something terrible. She didn't bury my body. She deprived me from my funeral arrangements. And it's not fair for me to wander on this shore. Please, have mercy on me. Allow me to go back home and collect that one gold. The queen was touched. Of course, Sisyphus. Go back and bring the gold coin. Do you think that after coming back to the real life, Sisyphus was interested in funeral arrangements? No! He wanted to party! Party like a rock star! After many years, he prolonged his life in this crafty manner. But eventually, my friends, nothing remains hidden. The king of the underworld, Hades, found about that, dragged Sisyphus' soul back to the underworld and sent him to the most hellish section of the underworld, Tartarus. Not a fun place. No Toastmasters clubs left. Only heat, scorching heat. At the beginning of each day, Sisyphus was punished to push a massive boulder up a mountain. Sweat streamed down his face. His veins popped out of his body. So by the end of the day, Sisyphus has this giant boulder at the top of a mountain. And when he's just about to get to the top, the boulder rolls back to the bottom. And Sisyphus was punished to do this hard work over and over and over for eternity. You see, the meaning of the modern word Sisyphean labor means useless, repetitive, and pointless work. So next time, if you ever think that you can escape death, think twice. Mr. Toastmaster.